Welcome to the second episode of the Monk's Life Story. My name is Venerable Narongchai Thanajayo. We are going to have another relaxing time together. If you are new to this program, again, this is for everyone, whether you are non-Buddhist or Buddhist. Okay, if you are non-Buddhist, you will have a chance to practice meditation, learn about mindfulness, learn about the teaching of the Buddha. Perhaps you can apply to your own life too. And if you are Buddhist, that even better. So you can have a chance to strengthen your faith toward the teaching of the Buddha and practice meditation, listen to the Dhamma, which is very difficult to have this kind of opportunity nowadays, especially what's everything that's happening right now in the world. Okay, we need a place like this, a peace corner where we can stop by and relax and meditate and bring the mind back inside the body through the meditation practice. Again, welcome everyone to the second episode of the Monk's Life Story. Tonight we're going to have another great time together. Luang Pi will share with you about the story of the Monk's Life Project and the reason why people become a monk. For those of you who are new to this Zoom meeting, again, my name is Venerable Narongchai. Throughout this year, me and my team, we have come to the northern part of Thailand to provide the ordination and training for foreigners. We call the program the Monk's Life Project 2021. Okay, during the time of COVID, surprisingly, a lot of people, foreigners, okay, looking for being a monk, looking for something that they don't have it in wherever they are, something missing in their mind. Okay? It seems like the world is suffering big time. Not only the COVID-19, that's a pandemic, virus pandemic is everywhere. We're talking about political issue, economic issue, environmental issue. Okay, a lot of things happening right now, and people are suffering, and many people sign up for that. Okay, at the moment we have, we're talking about 900 people on the waiting list, looking forward for ordination. And that's something very special this year. So we provide 4 batch already. We just finished the 4th batch last month, and we have one more batch coming next month, okay, in October, which is already full. Okay, already full. We're not worried about the number of participants. We want to give people comfortable place to live a simple life and to practice meditation. Here is some video we would like to share with you.
Welcome to the Monk Life Project. In the next 30 days, you will get to experience firsthand what it's like to live and train as a Thai Theravada Buddhist monk. This process starts off by following the daily schedule of a Dhamma, which means one who inherits the Dhamma or the teachings of the Buddha. This schedule consists of morning and evening chanting, going on alms rounds, daily chores, attending Dhamma lectures, and building a strong foundation for meditation through theory and practice, among other things. You will also be guided into the cultivation of good habits such as cleanliness, orderliness, politeness, and punctuality. In the first stretch of the program, there will be a large emphasis placed on practicing the steps of the ordination procedure and chanting so the ceremony goes smoothly. The day before ordination ceremony, you will undergo a hair-shaving ceremony. This is often a very emotional experience, and it signifies a letting go of another aspect of your late life as you prepare for your transition into monkhood. This ceremony gives friends, family, and the lay community an opportunity to take part in your spiritual journey and rejoice in your merits. The following day, you will undergo ordination at the beautiful Wat Pan, which is a temple that is the home to many novice monks. This temple is about 4 hours away from the training site. The ceremony is a truly beautiful and transformational event. After you join us in the orange robes, you will get to focus fully on your training. You will be able to immerse yourself in the teachings and the meditation practice. In the remaining weeks of the program, you will build a strong foundation of theoretical and practical knowledge to really feel what it's like to train yourself properly as a monk. Whether you decide to stay with us for 30 days, a few months, or the rest of your life, we are confident that this program will be a deeply transformational experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. So on behalf of the team, we would like to welcome you to the Monk Life Project. We are excited to be a part of your monastic journey.
Hope everyone find this video soothing. Long P and my team, we would like to share with you the story of a simple life, story of a group of people, men from around the world who decided to become a monk, come a long way from wherever they are, pay for their own ticket, spend 14-day quarantine, and come up to the northern part of Thailand and seeking to ordain, to be a Buddhist monk. There's something special about each individual who come to this place. So we believe that the story like this need to be told, need to be shared to the world, of how to live good life, of what it means by true happiness. So if we have one life to live, the question is how can we live our life? What would be the best lifestyle to live? What is considered the noble life? As Socrates mentioned, an unexamined life is not worth living, and I believe it's true. The Buddha said something similar. He said, if a man can live for one day, but he reflect on his own life, what is life, how to live good life, is better than a man who live 100 years, never reflect on his own life, and live life like, a bird, right? Wake up, go to work, eat, sleep, next morning, go out again, find something to eat, go to work, and come back and sleep. All day long, all year long. And that's it for one lifetime. So as a human being, I believe we have responsibility to find out the true purpose of life. And I believe that Buddhism have a lot to offer, and that is why we feel like the story like this need to be told and need to be shared, and hope that whoever joined this Zoom meeting get the maximum benefit. Okay, not only getting a chance to practice meditation, but learn some Dhamma, some teaching that you can apply for your own life. Okay, because as a human being, like I said, we share the same common suffering. We born, we aging, we get old, we get sick, eventually we all die. Okay, and the question is, what is good life and how to live life noble? The Buddha was born prince. He was a human being, exists 2,500 years ago. His name was Siddhartha Gautama. Born in a rich family, powerful, okay, handsome, have a good wife, good father, mother, good family. And this is after his enlightenment. This is what he shared, the story to his monk fellow, what actually happened before he became a monk. He said, Bhikkhu, Bhikkhu means monk, before my enlightenment, when I was still an unawakening bodhisattva, that means a person who search for the truth and search for enlightenment. I too, himself, okay, being subject to birth, to sickness, to aging, to death, sorrow, pain, distress, despair, greed, aversion, delusion. Basically, he himself subject to all these impermanent characteristics of life. I was seeking happiness with what is subject to birth, sickness, aging, death, sorrow, regret, pain, despair, greed, aversion, and delusion. This paragraph to me is very deep. Okay, as a human being, no matter who we are, what we do, we look for something in common, and that thing we call it happiness. But the definition of happiness may be vary from each individual, right? Whatever make you happy today may not make you happy tomorrow. Okay, happiness is a big topic, but the bottom line is we want to be happy. We want to be success in life. The Buddha also searched for happiness, but he didn't know what it was, what it means by happiness. He has everything. Life was perfect in the palace, but something is missing. That's why he feel like he need to go find the answer. He decided to leave the palace, okay, and look for the answer himself. Here, as you can see, there are 3 levels of happiness, okay, in the eyes of the Buddha. The first level we call sense pleasure. This is where most of us in the whole world we stuck with. We don't know what's next. We look for material thing. We look for something we like. Okay, one thing after another. Human, animal, object. Okay, one success after success. Okay, one car, a new car, this phone, new phone, money, more money, business, expand more business. This is our whole life. We get trapped at the very first level of happiness. But the Buddha discovered something himself through his own search. He shared with us that, hey guys, there is another second, and the second level of happiness is called mental happiness. To be specific, happiness comes from meditation. When your mind at peace, at the beginning when we meditate, okay, if you can still your mind, you may experience something called inner peace. And that inner peace, money cannot buy. You have to do it by yourself. The feeling is so amazing. We cannot explain by word. You have to have that direct experience when you meditate. Okay. Also, in the 15 years of my ordination, I have come to this level where I feel like I have made the right decision to be a monk. So I can have time, okay, with myself to practice meditation and go deeper in the meditation practice. But the Buddha did not stop there. He said, you know what, guys, there is an ultimate level of happiness. He calls supreme happiness. And the technical term we're familiar with is called Nibbana, the stage of mind where the mind is free from defilement, greed, hatred, delusion, no more suffering. And how many of us actually know that? Most of us, we get trapped at the first level of happiness for the rest of our life. We keep looking for something. Okay? When we have this thing, we look for another thing. We enjoy it for a moment and we look for another thing. In the realm of looking, the realm of materialism, we don't have time for something else. And as you can see, okay, whether you are lay people or a monk, okay, we look for something called happiness. Keep it simple. I'm trying to take you to the answer why ordination, okay? Because ordination gives us a chance, okay, to go to the highest level of happiness faster. I'm not saying you cannot arrive Nibbana as a lay person, okay? But being a monk, you walk on the highway as you see in the picture. Happiness not falling from the sky. We have to do something to make it happen. We have to develop it. We have to cultivate it. That's why I call it self-development journey. If you want to be happy, you need to take action. You need to develop yourself. The question is how. How can we develop ourselves? And this is how. Okay, at least 4 areas. If a man sign up to become a monk, they will go through these 4 areas of self-development intensively, the day 1 until the day they disrobe. Okay, the first one is physical development. Okay, simplify their life. Eat 2 meals a day, shave their head. We don't need shampoo or conditioner. Okay, we live on the thin mat. You don't have to lock your door because nothing in there. You have 3 pieces of this clothes that you allow to wear. 1 shoe, 1 bag, toothbrush, toothpaste, and the bowl, and that's it. Very simple. And social development. Since we're not alone, we live with people, right? We have friends, we have society. So we learn how to live together peacefully. How can we lessen the conflict? We learn the concept of precept. We learn the monastic rules. We learn how to support each other and make sure that everyone become a peaceful environment for each other. This is how we live together. We develop that area. Physical development, maintain the physical strength, know what to eat, know when to eat, know how to eat. And then social development, develop how to live life peacefully with others, especially in international community, because people come from different countries, different beliefs, different background. Okay. And the third area is emotional development. The Buddha teaches us how to meditate. And when people become a monk, they have a chance to meditate more. Okay, we spend more time on meditation practice to cultivate a peace of mind, to cultivate mindfulness. And then last area, we cultivate or we develop wisdom. Wisdom is about understanding the true nature of life, understanding the law of nature, understanding of how to live good life. That's why people who become a monk, they have a chance to learn the Dhamma or the teaching of the Buddha and actually put everything they learn into practice. The program usually lasts 30 days, but in that 30 days is long enough for them to cultivate a lot of good habits. For example, waking up early, okay, do things on time, help each other, caring heart, support each other, and meditation more, something like this. Okay, and that is why they have a chance to develop way, okay, to find peace inside themselves, okay, and sharing happiness with others. People will have when people become a monk, okay, they looking for ideally in the time of the Buddha. The reason why someone become a monk because they see the danger in the samsara, the danger in the cycle of existence. So they want to free themselves fast. That's why they walk on the highway. They don't want to waste time having kids, having family, doing the business. They walk on the highway, leave everything behind, and head toward Nibbana directly. And the word they say in front of the preceptor, they say Sappha Dukkha Nissarana Nibbana Sachi Karanathaya in Pali, which is mean for release from all suffering and for the realization of Nibbana. And this is the reason why people become a monk in the time of the Buddha. And nowadays, maybe not many people have this goal. Maybe it's too extreme, maybe it's too far, right? But at least when someone become a monk, okay, they set goal to be a better person, to be a more ethical person, to be a more mindful person. To me, if they can cultivate that kind of habit, I consider it success. And this is the Buddha said clearly, whether a man ordained in the past, ordained now, and ordained 5,000 years from now, people ordain for one reason. Whatever the cleansed man in the past, present, and future rightly went forth from the household life into homelessness, they all did so in order to make known or break through of the Four Noble Truths as they really are. The key word here is the Four Noble Truths. You ordain because you want to make known of the Four Noble Truths. Because if you don't make known of the Four Noble Truths, your life still in the realm of suffering forever. And that is why, okay, the Buddha suggests that for those who understand his teaching and want to free oneself, okay, on the fast track, ordination is another path that's available. But you have an option. You don't have to become a monk to be happy. You don't have to become a monk to achieve enlightenment. Like I said, you can practice as a lay person, but practice as a monk is much better, right? Because we don't have anything much to be worried about on a daily basis. This is a significant. The reason why we have to make known of the Four Noble Truths because of we don't understand the Four Noble Truths, and that you and I have roamed and wandered through this long course of samsara. The Buddha means himself as well. Himself and all of us. We keep born and reborn because we don't understand the nature of life. Sometimes I look at life as a suffering management because suffering is the foundation of life. Suffering can translate to problem, conflict. Every day we wake up, go to work, go to some place else. We run into conflict with oneself, with others all the time. And that suffering, we can call it dukkha. Dukkha in the Pali word, the word that used in the Buddhist text. This is again usually translated to suffering, conflict, problem, right? We born, we get old, and we die eventually, like this guy in the picture. And as we walk through this life journey, of course, there may be something we feel happy, right? We graduate, we have good job, we get married, we have kids, no problem. Happiness side, no problem. The Buddha remind us that, hey, whatever happiness you are having or pursuing, please keep in mind that you are dancing on the canvas of suffering, because suffering is the foundation of life, at the bottom line. Be careful and be mindful. When things go wrong, you have to find a way to deal with that, non-violently, wisely, smartly. Like this guy, life was good, but all of a sudden things, hitting him hard. He lost his job, his company went bankruptcy, now he has no job, he come home, his wife want to separate with him, so they got divorced, right? Then he went to see the doctor because he's not feeling well. He's afraid of COVID-19, and the doctor said, you know what, you got the cancer. He was very upset. Lose job, bankruptcy, got cancer, and when he come home, his dog died. What a life, right? So if you were this man, how would you deal with this? And this is the nature of life. The Buddha tried to give us a hint that it's okay for us to enjoy life, to do whatever you love, but keep in mind that the nature of life is suffering. You need to prepare for the impermanence, for the changes that might be happening down the road. And I have the story of one monk, Luang Pi Adam from Australia, to share with you, to see what he learned from the 30 days project that he joined us last time.
Hello, I am Luang Pi Adam. I'm from Australia, and I've been a monk for nearly 1 month now. I guess just like the name of the project, the Monk Life Project. It's been a very unique and special opportunity to experience the everyday life of a monk and all the responsibilities that come with that. A lot of unique responsibilities that I definitely haven't experienced before. There's a lot of challenges that come with the monk life as well that were a little bit unexpected. But then there's lots of positives as well that come, and there's unique opportunities to work on yourself and develop yourself. A lot of things stand out, and that's what I like. The fact that it was so well-rounded. So when I signed up, I sort of expected it would be at the one place for an entire month, and we'd have the schedule. I don't know if people know the schedule or not, but it's basically in sections of meditation, eating, chanting, and personal meditation, more meditation. And I think for a portion of the month we were doing that, but then we also had the activities like you said, the bindabat, the arms around, and just going through the villages, seeing the communities, getting the offerings in our bowls from people, and then eating out of our bowls, so not having all these plates and different things. Just really simplifying things, using our one bowl to eat our meals, eating in silence on the ground as well, just cutting everything out, going straight back to basics. And then we traveled to Wat Ban Kun for our ordination, which again that just changed things up a little bit for me. A change of scenery, we get to experience a new place. The schedule slightly adjusts, so we all have to adapt a little bit, which sometimes can be challenging. But I think it's definitely worthwhile to experience how another monastery works. And at this particular monastery, it's full of novices training and going through schooling and potentially becoming future monks. And we're going to spend time with them and teach them a little bit and eat with them and listen to them chant and see their schedule and see how they live, which is something that I found really interesting, really special. And here we are now up in Pai. We did our Tadonka walk to Pai. So again, for the 4 days of walking, not as much meditation as when we were just staying at the Pai retreat center, which is fine. It again takes adjusting and adapting because now all of a sudden we're walking many kilometers a day. We're having only one meal in the morning. Again, we're doing the binda through different villages, which is really nice and insightful. We get to see beautiful little monasteries that are off the beaten track that we would never find otherwise, and we get to pitch a tent there and camp there overnight and meet the abbots and see how they live. So everything stands out.
At the story of the P. Adam, like I said, we approached the last batch of ordination this year in October, the 30 days, so October 1st to October 30th. It's a 30-day training. And I'm not here to promote the ordination project. Okay, we are here to share with you the story of one lifestyle that available in this world. It helped many people back then to find the deeper meaning of life and how to live life noble. And nowadays, this tradition still exists. There are many countries that provide ordination, and Buddhism is still alive, especially in Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, and Sri Lanka. So here in Thailand, me and my friend, we noticed that more and more Westerners, are interested in becoming a monk and looking for the way to live simple life. Come from the beautiful background, very successful people, a good country, and life still like missing something. So they want to find some inner peace inside themselves. That is why they're looking for a way to explore that journey. So ordination is one option. So you can check out our website, the Monk's Life Project here, themonkslife.org. Hope everyone find some benefit, of joining this Zoom meeting, so we can meet again next week. Until we meet again, wish everyone stay safe, stay strong, stay happy, and whatever happens, please do not stop practicing meditation. And hope to see you guys next session. Please have a good night. Please have a nice day. Please have a beautiful day. See you next time.